Okay, so we're going to be working on line 32, Jolly Old St. Nicholas. I say as it is firmly October 21st as I am recording this. So as we've talked about with mallets, it's always important to alternate. But overall, I think this one is pretty self-explanatory. Especially when you have repeated notes, just make sure you're alternating. Make sure that one stick is a little bit above and one stick is a little bit below. Actually, you can kind of see that on the video. Or you can flip it if your left hand is your stronger hand and put your left hand on top. So we're just going to find our first few notes and go all the way through it nice and slow. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Cool. So those are the first four measures. Not crazy hard. If you want to roll on that long G, I know that it's not marked to roll, but that's perfectly fine. So we're now going to do the next four measures. On this C, you should start with your left hand. So if you ever forget which one's your left hand, throw both of them up as L's, and the one that looks like an L to you is your left. This is just going to make it easier to leap up from your B to your E flat in measure 6. So we are in measure 5, and we're going to start leading with our left hand on that C. 1, 2, measure 5, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, so my only suggestion, and this is very personal, you don't have to do this, but in measure 7, I would play measure 7 as right, left, right, roll. Just because when you're going up, it's a little bit easier, and then you don't have to worry about crossing your sticks. So just you doing 2 rights in a row. But that's all of line A for 32. Now we're going to do the harmony part of the duet. The A part is the melody, and the B part is the harmony. So we're going to try that. It looks pretty similar, so except for we have a descending scale in measure 4, meaning that those notes are just going down. So one other thing to consider, in measure 3, you're going to want to start with your left hand again. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant in measure 3, you're going to want to start with your right hand. So it's going to be right, left, leaping up to the E flat. Ooh, and it looks like our bell at school is a C. Incredible. So we're going to try the first 4 measures. Make sure that you're counting while you're playing. 1, 2, and ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's not too bad. Let's just go through measures 4, 5, and 6 all together. So this is starting on that E flat in measure 4, and we just want to get used to doing the scale. And making sure that we are alternating our sticks as we go down. So start with the E flat in your right hand. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, rest, 3, rest, 1, rest, 3. Now, once again, I know there's not any rolling written in, but if you want to roll on that E flat, that's perfectly fine. And then the very last 2 measures will be played. Right, left, right. It's really not too simple. So now we're going to go all the way through the B part of line 32. 1, 2, and ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, rest. 1, rest. 1, rest. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And if you make a weird mistake like I just did, that's perfectly acceptable. But now we are going to ramp up the difficulty just a little bit. The cool thing about playing mallets is that you can play 2 notes at once. Ooh, that was really out of tune. Never do that again. Ooh, that was really bad on this xylophone. But we can play 2 notes at once. Wind instruments can't do that. So, okay, we're going to make sure that our right hand is on G, and our right hand is mostly going to play the A part. Our left hand is mostly going to play the B part. So we're just going to try to test out the first 2 measures. So get used to hitting them both at the same time, that E flat and that G. Just that bust it out. Now, look at measure 2. You have an F and a D. So your hands are just going to coordinate. You're not going to try to cross your sticks because that'd be weird. All right, let's try the first 2 measures, playing 2 notes at a time. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you have to look down at your sticks after you look up at the note, that's perfectly fine. As a percussionist, especially a mallet player, you kind of got to look all around and have some crazy eyes. It's the same as if you were playing piano. So, we're going to try the first 2 measures again. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So now we're going to add on measure 3, just making sure that your right hand is playing the A part, left hand is playing the B. And if you just heard, I accidentally hit a wrong key, and that's okay. So we're going to add on measure 3 to that. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then in measure 4, we have to leap back up. So you're still playing E flat with one of your mallets, but you're going to switch it to your left mallet, because then you have that descending scale of. And that's okay. So let's just try to play the descending part now. Don't worry about rolling with the whole note. This is just measure 4. 1, 2, ready, measure 4. Good. If you're looking at measure 5, all you have to do is play C, and you can even alternate your sticks, because C goes for both measures. Same kind of for measure 6. So you can almost play measures 5 and measure 6 as you normally would if we weren't playing both lines. So let's try that now. Actually, but we're going to start measure 4. 1, 2, measure 4, and go. Alternating on the C's, play as normal. Here you go. And then measure 7 and 8, we go back to having harmony again. Now, just play the B line with your left hand. So this is the B line with your left hand. It's really not too bad. You are only playing 2 notes in measure 7. Now, play with your right hand the A line. Okay, so we're going to slowly try to play those at the same time. I know it has a little bit more movement than what we're used to, but we might as well go for it. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Cool. Let's try the whole thing. We're going to go a little bit slowly. If you can't do this, or if this isn't perfect, that's okay. I'm asking a lot. And this is just for fun, because no other instrument in band in 5th grade or 6th grade or whatever beginning band you're in can do none of the rest of them can play multiple notes at once. So why not live a little? All right, a little bit slower, both parts at the same time. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And if you mess up at the very end, that's okay. Let's try that one more time for me. It makes my brain hurt too, and I'm way older than probably most of you playing this. All right, one more time. Make sure that your hands are set up in the right spot for when we begin. 1, 2, again, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, so that was Jolly Old St. Nicholas, both sets of lines, plus a little bit something extra for our mallet players.